Hello students, now today we will continue the lesson 4. So in this lesson, we will start today the topic starting a relationship between tables. Before that we have learned how to generate a query on the existing table and what is a query, its definition, that how we with the help of any criteria or conditions uh, how we ask the query to the database. And this access, as you know that Microsoft Access provides the various types of queries, such as the select queries, parameter, cross-tab queries, action queries, and structured query language SQL. So this relationship is a link that associates a field in one table with the same field in another table. For this, to understand the relationship between tables, let us take an example of two tables. One is the student information table and another is the student marks table. So in the student information table, the first field is the roll number, you can see, and the student schedule. And the students mark table, first field is the roll number and the other fields are the subjects marks. Subjects mark, as you can see here, the subject marks tables are there, students marks tables are there, percentage and grade are given. So if you want to establish the relation between these two tables, so we have to make one field common. That is, here you can see the roll number field is common to both the table. And that which field you make a common, there should be a primary key. Primary key means its value should be unique. That is, the roll number cannot be allotted. Same roll number cannot be allotted to more than one student. That is the primary. If the value of the any field is unique, then we can say that field is the primary. So here, if by mistake you want to give the same roll number to any other record, so it will not be accepted by the database of the Microsoft Access. It will display error due to the making this field primary. If you have not made this field primary, so it will accept the duplication of the data also. Now, so this relationship is a link that associates the field in one table with the same field in another table. In Access, you can store data in multiple tables. Yes, we are storing the data in different tables. Two tables you have seen, so more than two also we can create. So to bring that information together, you need to define a relationship. You need to define a relationship between the tables. Once you have defined the relationship between the tables, data from both the tables can be used by query. Yes, if you establish a relationship, if you link two tables, then after that you can uh, access any data between the tables. You can access the data from both the tables and it can be used by query also, and form also, and report also. The data from both the tables can be used by query, form, and report. A relationship works by matching fields with the same name in both the tables. Yes, in both the tables the name should be, the field name should be same. A relationship works by matching fields with the same name in both the tables. In most cases, these matching fields are the primary key from one table that record uniquely identifies each record in a table. So what we have discussed, that a primary key is a field of a table which has a unique value, and this unique value identifies each record in a table and a foreign key in the other table. Yes. So if you declare in one table where one field is declared primary, so in another table the same field will work as a foreign key. This means in the student information table, roll number is the primary, and in the student marks table, roll number is the foreign key. So a foreign key is a value in one table that must match the primary key of the other table. Yes. So what the roll number I have given in the foreign key, that should match if the record one roll number is 101. So in the student's information table, the first record should roll number will be 101. Okay, so that is the foreign keys. So primary key and foreign key both are related. Now make to create a relationship, make two tables. One is the name students table that holds the information about the student. You can see here students table, such as their roll number and the student's name and the class address and city. And the other with the name marks table. The table we have created marks table that holds the information about the student's roll number, percentage and grade. Open one of them in the data sheet view. Observe there is one common field, roll number in both the table. That is the primary. Now, know more about the select query. A select query retrieves data from one or more tables and displays the record set in a data sheet. You can also use a select query to group data, calculate sum, count, average, and other types of calculation. Yes. So we use the select query to group the data also, to calculate the sum also, to count average also, and other things also. So many calculation we can do with the help of the select query. Now click on the database tools tab, database tool tab, select the relationship button from the relationship group, and the show table window appears. This when you select the relationship button from the relationship group, you will find the show table window appears, and select the required table and click on the add button. Select the required table and click on the add button. Okay. So the selected table will appear as a small window in the relationship window. Likewise, add other tables to the relationship window. You can activate the queries tab if your relationships are based on queries, or activate both tabs if the relationships are based on both the tables and the queries. Now you can activate the queries tab if your relationships are based on queries, or activate the both tabs the relationships are based on both the tables and the queries. So click on the close button to show the and click on the close button to close the show table dialog box. Drag the primary key of the parent table, example students table, and drop it over the same field in the child table, example the marks table. In our example, roll number is the primary key here. So from here you will drag it and you will establish the relationship. So drag the primary key of the parent table, that is the students table, here roll number, and to the here marks table, first record the first field roll number, and drop it over the same field in the child table. In our example, roll number is the primary. Edit relationship dialog box will appear, and after that the uh, relationship dialog box, edit relationship dialog box will appear. Click on the create button. Access creates the relationship between the tables. This helps in joining two tables to form a large table, thus reducing data redundancy and data inconsistency. So in the relationship table, you will not find the repetition of this roll number field. So here three fields are there, and here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fields are there. So 5 plus 2 only roll number will be removed. The second marks table will remove only 7 fields. In the relationship table, you will find the 7 fields. But the sum of the field of these two tables is 8. So one field is duplicated here in the second table, roll number, so it will be removed. Where in the relationship table. So a line linking the two tables will appear indicating that both the tables have been linked on the basis of the common field. Yes, this line linking the first roll number field and second roll number and the first row field of the marks table and first field of the student table is related to each other. That is, both are common in both the table. A line linking the two tables will appear indicating that both the tables have been linked on the basis of the common field. Click on Save button on the Quick Access toolbar to save the relationship. Open the link table in the datasheet view. Now the plus symbol before the records indicate that this record is linked with another table. So after the relationship has been created between the two tables, you must delete the relationship before you make modifications to the fields on which the relationship is based. To delete a relationship, click the line that connects the table and press the delete key. Yes. click on this line and press the delete key. You can see parameter query. Parameter query is a type of select query that prompts you for input before it runs. Yes, it asks some inputs. The query then uses your input as the criteria. It controls the result. For example, you can design it to prompt for 2 dates. Access will then retrieve all the data with the values between the specified 2 dates. So all the data between that 2 dates it will present you by creating a query table. An action query creates a new table or alters your data or database by adding, deleting, updating, and appending data from it, by adding any records, by deleting any records, by updating any records. Okay. So this is all for today, students. In the next class, we'll discuss about the how to create a query, and we will do the practical also. I'll show you that how to generate a query on a on an existing table of the database. So, this is all for today. Thank you for your attention.